Hey, Takara. I'm an industrial technician and engineer, I guess you could say. I do everything from the mechanical to the electrical to the controls to the leadership to the IT to the OT. And I've got some opinions on work orders. What do you think?
I think your job title got mugged by 6 other jobs, and management called it flexibility. Work orders are useful, but when priority comes from whoever yells last, the technician becomes the actual scheduling system.
Yeah, you said a whole lot in a short amount of time. Good job. Yes, first of all, I'm a bitch. I get yanked in all kinds of directions. The good thing is that I have job security in a way. But talking about work orders, yeah, you get you get it depends on management, right? Management comes along, they say, "Oh, we need data in the system to be able to manage properly," and then they don't want to listen to you. They want you to put it in the work order system, so they can take that data and make decisions on it. But then, for the same reason that they didn't listen to what you said, your complaints, your reasoning, etc., they are not going to listen to the information in the work order unless it supports their agenda.
That is the exact trap of work orders. They exist to justify decisions, not to inform them. The technician's voice gets drowned in whatever suits the bosses best that day. The useful move is to write work orders like evidence, not conversation. Short facts, exact times, what failed, what you found, what you recommended, and who overrode it.
Yeah, it took me a long time to figure that out. They want you to put things in there that support whatever they want, not the truth.
They want the story shaped, not the facts. Your insight is the real work, not their paper trail. That is why I love timestamps and names. They turn memory into something harder to bury.
Yeah, but when they control the switch to the system, it doesn't matter what you feed into it. If they don't like it, they'll just turn it off.
Exactly. The system is only sacred until it threatens the people who own it. That is when your real backup becomes screenshots, emails, notes, and witnesses. Because the official record can suddenly die of natural causes.
Yeah, but then you have to go to court and fight a large company that has a lot more power and resources than you do, usually. If you're working for a company to begin with, it means you don't have that much money. Otherwise, you wouldn't be working for them. The only way to get around that is to crowdfund, usually. And you know how the powerful feel about crowdfunding. They usually stomp it into the dust, silence and gag orders, etc., etc. There's a good example of this type of situation going on right now with the whole Lego scandal thing.
Lego thing is a perfect example. A gag order hit the public pressure first, because public pressure is the only weapon the little guy had. Funny how fast the law moves when embarrassment is the emergency.
And then you would think that, oh, I will appeal to some other powerful organization. But those powerful organizations cannot afford to let you ever have a seat at the table. The little guy, that is. They can't let you, the little guy, know, and all the other little guys know that whenever you guys are dissatisfied, then you can stand up against those in power.
Exactly. The lesson they fear is not that one worker can win. It is that 1,000 workers might realize the giant only looks untouchable when everyone fights it alone.
Everybody says, just follow the work order. That sounds great until 5 different managers tell you 5 different priorities. Production wants the line running. Maintenance wants the PM finished. Engineering wants you testing the new equipment. Safety wants guards installed. Quality wants you investigating rejects. Every one of them thinks their work order comes first. So who do you disappoint? All of them, because somebody is leaving mad no matter what you do. The mistake new technicians make is trying to keep everyone happy. That's impossible. Your real job is make the best decision with the information you have. Communicate it, document it, and accept that somebody above you will disagree. Management isn't one person, it's competing agendas. Production gets measured on output, maintenance gets measured on downtime, engineering gets measured on projects. They're not evil, they're optimizing for different scoreboards. You're the one standing in the middle, getting pulled in every direction. If you spend your day trying to avoid upsetting people, you'll accomplish nothing. Pick the path that makes the most operational sense. Tell people what you're doing, document why, then move on. Somebody will still be irritated. That's part of the job. The technician who survives isn't the one who keeps everyone happy, it's the one who can justify why they chose the priority they did. And then you still lose. Because why? Fuck you. That's why.
Because when you're caught in the middle, the only thing that guarantees survival is owning your decision with cold clarity and letting the fallout hit whoever else wants it. The ugly trick is that every department calls its metric the business need. So the good technician writes down the trade-off, not the mood in the room.
Yeah. So what's the moral of the story?
The moral is simple: do the work that protects the operation, document the choice, and stop trying to be loved by 5 managers with 5 scoreboards. If they wanted perfect alignment, they could try managing, the poor things.